Hello there. Welcome to the Amma Manson Show. So, hopefully, you are not a stranger here. But what goes on here is education, definitely some empowerment. We add humor, information, and just a good vibe generally. It is not just a talk show, it's a live show. We talk about life, we unpick life, we find solutions to the things that stress us in life, and we make progress together. It is the Amma Manson Show, and my name is Amma, your girl, your educator, your motivator, and I kick your hind wherever we need to. Enjoy, invite other people to join in, and hopefully you have a wonderful experience on today's show. Let's get straight into things.
Let's get straight into things. Did you decide how you? And now say the uncommon your 30 pa mechiamo. I'm a man Sydney. May try and set your guests, Beba, and I'm at this. Hello, baby. Yeah, Joe. Kofi Koranteng, what you saying? Jama, what you say?
Yeah, now what to say?
Yamia do be able to
Good.
Kofi joining, and then it's why I'm common also. I may catch them with some papa for you, and so many meeting. You know me a brave because Bray, I will be on me being say no nimbe be up there 70 fakra.
And yeah, hey.
Mr. Kofi Brian nim come or see you
No.
And what by you dim come. And then me pesa me ni Kofi e come baby for dia and also so makoma da ho yi pa. Me pesa me ti ase di me pesa me kire mu di ti ame. And when I'm interested. It is the one place that my Ghana you the greatest potential ever. But after government after government, about men share them who any serious attempt say obi a yehoduma. Boss lady one Matilda Mago it's saying area make one say Kofi tourism. So then it is a one place on my Ghana you will potential Africa baby in Kofoko no Kenya phobia and Kofoko here gazelles and say every Kenya is well with tourism also in terms of resources pan Kenya oma fepra ne Ghana. What yes Africa di baby wo one and baby but waterfalls near the world's greatest lake. The fact that my Ghana is one of 6 countries which can contend legitimately to claim that we are in the center of the earth. Like number 6, you're one of 6 countries that you want the legitimate right to contest for that title. And we are in first thing is Akwaba Nasti when you Akwaba to the center of the earth. But yeah, you if we were marketing the fact, say a center of the earth, and you do your brochures so, and you didn't know baby Rwanda for your friend is Tunisia, your friend is Tanzania, and you Kenya for the tourists, the potential we could make. The money we could make. But that's just my intro. But we might miss out free what point of view. Tourism, no. So far, the idea na we will name faham. The culture tourism.
Minyaba mema wone etifu na mema mo. Aha.
Yeah, Joseminia.
Baby awo de anajo.
I made
it. Ama the tiene se. Tourism myself no yeah. And I think say no credit woman say we have sent the wrong dogs to the hunt. So is it me kwekwa pimu kakra right?
Yeah, it's a very romantic language.
So yeah, now talk was yama me kakra. Yes, I pet that is me lose me train of thought ni I didn't in Mr. Boa me na me mo me ho kakra oi.
Good girl.
Sanity. Na ama netene say Sena Mekano, we've sent the wrong dogs to the hunt. So because unfortunately no nipa won yi won wa pa won se won nwene tourism ho no woni adwene pa just wonim no worry. I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Last year, a top secret, but what it make half when if you near now will be Omanpenyin was mine. And I walk far a rebi fi London. When him say what's the and a rano walk far no war retaining a say unexploit potential of tourism ewa Ghana. Not one advertise Ghana. Sena wobebe ni Ghana be a center of say nkrofo befi amanone aba Ghana. Wakofa Erano call Atlanta. Wako Atlanta no actually at that time not actually I think it was 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. Ayokobo Trina no yet okay that time.
Wait a minute.
Jama unim. What they say ohuya onwentin unima. Na one CNN Atlanta co sign a contract to say one profile Ghana. Unfortunately, one year one due diligence in Tino. The combine says CNN and Suji scan we drew. What is Sikano said one no would name say CNN broadcast here. A broadcasted in different segments, different continents, different areas. Inti the Americas ne babya what patronize Ghana pa. Instead of anka advertisements, will be ye one North American sector, no CNN kuyi wo England, Europe.
Yeah, of course.
One you win sikedi.
Of course.
What I say? Inti Ghana ne nya ho faso ena ayokobo twenum do koye magazine na wo feature wo ho wom. Ubehu na ayokobo twe gina hotel bi no atwa picture on the Yofi Grant nom. Wotwitwa pictures no de ye fanfare bi ankosi baabia na wotua sai wure yo London ni sika ewura no ba New York say ono so ba behwe se ne ono so betumi aye na kosi ne se wokoye event wo wo fra baabi say the Pier Hotel ewo New York and we invite African Americans ba bi didi I think $400 a plate to sit in Obedidi no me say what African Americans ne feel good no patronize Ghana in tourism. I mean, just think about it. So for the amount of money that they spent, you'll be ante because they be not what African Americans, it be our but so inti Sanya Mania ne koswa. Have you really put together a group of people where you're incredibly versed? What terrain? I say, ama, woko Cancun Park, or say, or free, place here, Cancun, in the war, Ankafo, let you, winning Ankafo. Ankafo Quanos will keep coast, winning.
Yeah.
Sir, yen tourist in Never Hodom. In Suto, 30 minutes, won't mean fat. Till a muddy road. One of the biggest tourist attractions. Ghana and ama anka nipa besan like even Ghana for no cry no you be patronized. Yeah, yet take Ghana and could be patronized. In Suto 30 minutes, won't mean fa kwan no so. Se wo ko na wo ko advertise se obi amra Ghana na monko sa Cancun Park yi no wonko hwe ne ama ho na car de ukra SUV 4x4 na obetumi a na sebe adwene na wode plan ade no eya na ye kesu abrofo nko an wo ma won adwene chese bo ma eye yawo wo be kesu obibi ni de chese adwene pa se won fa nya ade no onye ni ye ni bi ama ka kire me hwe wo ko Elmina Castle me places are making na me am ko hono because me pass mu nti bibia na me a me kohwe na metumi aka. Ama me kɔ Elmina Castle. Me kɔ a young guy bi na ɔte hɔnom, yɛdu hɔnom, receive yɛ nice, ɔno dɛ no nim. Wahyɛ ne shirt, wahyɛ ne jeans, wahyɛ ne slippers bi, ɔde kyerɛ yɛn, oh, this is where history ne deɛ ɔma no kama. But nti yɛnim sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ wɔ enact events bi a esi sɛ ebi a hwɛ Ghana fo amatio Ghana fo mmea na egu Ghana sɛbi wɔn ayɛ prostitutes. Government no kura ntua wɔn ka no te sɛ no wɔyɛ wɔ Broadway no. There are shows that play wɔ Broadway for 5 years. Lion King nom ɛne Cirque du Soleil nom ne adeɛ play on Broadway for many years. We change cast no, but we training nkrɔfo mu ohu. Nti time ni do time biara na sometimes 5 nights a week, you know. What run South Broadway play is so consistent because when training nkrɔfo. Just imagine this. Government afa maybe say yɛbɛma enact slave trade say na mmea yi da ho a wɔn abobɔ danta wɔn ase na wɔn no fugu so na mo bɛ prostitute then the more honorable job yɛde bɛma mo say yi ebetua mo ka sɛ mo reyɛ na mo de ama mo man na kɔ soro akɔ n'anim na nka slave trade no baby na slave masters ne da koraa na akua baako koraa nsi hɔ. Until you say we create some euphoria. You want people to get emotionally attached to Sanyame. Until you have to enact it. Now, ebia empa relics ni na unim ne baby ewo Portugal. Portuguese ne ewia Sanyame ni na one person will be ewo one library. Woko Ghana yen library class niame bi ni ho. Inti na me can say pese ye enact ne buy slave trade na anka what stories ne buy send na slave trade ti wotumi crew fee slave masters no what one down so ho no hwe me ano no frɛ won say won fa won kɔ ro ho won fo mmra so ne ade no wobetumi enact abrofo egu Ghana woni niama pa bia ye wo Ghana na enyo nkrofo bi no play slave masters mayen. They will be more than happy to do that. Ni etua won ka because it's a job. Now, they get the real, the experience. Dan empty slaves, this is the point of no return. How do we do it? What can story, depending on who you get, story, they can actually do an interactive video. Now one more history na consistent.
Right
now. Now we see history no kra ansa na wa start work no. Now one more brochure bi say wa be je brochure no na ye nkyere wo kona na obue ha na say see papa bi no ofre no de go de Zambuja na ote ha na ha no on maame bi a ne picture ni on na way na wo frɛ no akosua manu no wotu ni din. This is a story behind it. One more brochure be now you have something to take away with you. Would 5 minutes after that, how do you refer that to somebody now? And no Kenyan will be no Nipakona ban wa behabi.
Yeah, Kofi. Okay, what the paper now make it to me. You are very Americanized in where you are going with this. I think say you are talking about brochures and whatever. Brah. It's as basic as I don't think a lot of Ghanaians have actually been to tourist attractions recently. I run a tour company. So this is my terrain. You go to somewhere like Elmina, and if we were actually smart enough, and even if we didn't have the artifacts, and we were smart enough to convert 3 rooms as premium stay over. Stay in
Jaika. Just say, the whole Elmina, wakwa to ne wi wo pe baby credit kra wunya bi. Ama nanka anka sa our friend den Elmina Castle, won a 5-star hotel bi say wo pana pe say wo be live the experience anapa wo ye speaking engagement bi no why ye talk bi no wa kire mu aduan na slaves ni di new wonso di bi na hwe se be wo da na ewia why ye some talk ewade ama.
But we are down south. I'm asking Kofi. I'm trying to explore where your knowledge is, and I'm also trying to inform at the same time. Do you know, say, oh my Ghana, again, it's about the only country who has a slave trail starting from the very top in Salaga, actually, all the way towards Paga. Let's start from Paga because Paga is your exit point towards Burkina Faso. So from Paga, you work your way through Paga, you go to Pikoro slave camp, and then from Pikoro slave camp, you go to Salaga slave market, and then you go all the way through Bnomanso until you emerge on the coast. It is the one country, parallel to this planet. This is it. Why we wanted to have this.
But you see, but this is something we need to revere. Revere, and what can you treat them? Can you treat them?
Revere,
Say what can Brofuna Musi one country? Can you treat them? Now I'm assuming can be. Intina me can say, Sanya me and near say ye revere. Nankasa di history you cry, me cry, I'm an eminim.
None of us
would into him. Anka would do Elmina and our Cape Coast and any other castles. Me cry no ama. You know one thing. Could you believe said Naminim said that there were I think about there are over 30 castles in Ghana. Did you know that?
Yes,
I didn't know. Meaning, what's it? Anoma Bonoma nominate Costa
Volta region, yes. Absolutely.
Imagine saying what they will call Elmina Castle and any other castles, Grandpa. What to me simulate now all the other castles, their places, geographical places, now its relevance to the whole slave trade to say now work can if you paga all the way, what do Hano? Now what now first maybe a half hour now, 1 hour no. You sit through a class and you watch an interactive video that tells you about the history. I mean, that gets you emotional. Now, artifacts be the books be near de now talk. Nani ama ode bakwa kwa chenkrofu wotumi kra ye CDs ni ade a wo ba wobetumi de atoni na yeska.
That's where the revenue is coming.
I didn't know what fam.
Tourism is one I really want to discuss with you. One, because I want to explore currently what you know about it. And there is no judgment if you don't know, because the information is simply not available. Then I also want to know who is consulting for you on tourism. I want to know who your strategists are vis-a-vis tourism. And if you have gaps, when we finish talking, you take it to the team.
Amma, let me tell you something.
Yes.
We have a team of about 30 specialists. I'll be honest with you, right? And they are incredibly smart. But I'll tell you, I'll be very honest with you, tourism in Kahon. But now listen to this. But Nyansa Wawo say, SSA, you create an infrastructure for tourism to thrive, no? Wawo. Now me can what you say? Places to Elmina Castle, one year who ye won't create Nina no paper so roads leading to these places, infrastructure. After they be overcut these places, no be do Elmina light to create any ho. Adena overcall no ma de uko area untumi nko no be fine because light in the hunti one na what I say. Inti what is important is say as I say yenya nipa bi a wotena se a what say listen it's a time you do na ya the basic infrastructure needs here and ama mans and so beba no beba be and the nitty-gritty of that now ama it's just a phone call away you bet me anyo ubiaba but as I say the yenya the consciousness to set the structure up because you see without a good structure no nia wo pese wo ye na erinye ama let me tell you something. We talk tourism. Oh, Nkrofumfia Brichimra, oh, year of return, decade of return, century of return. Mon kana mpesa mukenya. Wo plane. Ama wo plane. Inti what they cast Nkrofumra wu krom. No one fan Nkrofo plane. Emra wu krom na Nkrofo ni nya sika. Yeah, December year me call airport. 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th. 6 days, me call airport. Every day, me call people who came from America, came from England, Italy, wouldn't Ghana. Isn't that sad? Well, buy Ghana to enjoy a year of return. What we in wouldn't Niama what the bay now was sanding now with Joby. But the most important ingredient, the most important element, SSA and Kawuja will chrome horn. What a quay. Nti chrome horn will be di young namusu Christmas ikra na mokra wunya bintoni because na bibiasa will chrome horn. Bibiasa in su you'll be surprised. Traffic a jam, to make crown file cars and fa baby su Friday nights and Saturday nights. But the truth and they say, one now buy and one pay and why you won't see car what to buy, BBI what to go back because what buying there wasn't anything laid to grab.
Listen, this is hilarious. Let me tell you, I am one of the people who actually paid as a vendor for the year of return. Those who know me know that I was a fan of it, I peddled it, I got people to be involved. And for Ghana, whether I think something is flawed or not, even if I think it will benefit one person, I will still do it. One person. So I was a vendor. I went and to a few places as a vendor, and I was looking at these people came from America and they went to stay in the Kempinski. It was of no benefit to the Ghanaian, no benefit. Because at the end of the month, the Kempinski take their revenue, convert it back to dollars, and it's out. It doesn't stay in our economy. So we really did a really good year of return for British Airways, for KLM, for Kempinski, Royal Senchi, whether you give it a Ghanaian name or not. If it is not Ghanaian owned, the revenue will always exit the economy. It is 22. But the average Ghanaian still hasn't come to this realization. The average Ghanaian still wants to go to Kempinski, pay 150 cedis to drink soakings. Because
Ama, and that's an incredible point. Ama, the two biggest ticket items to tourism, bulk, airfare, and hotel.
Yeah.
Hina no controls are near maybe and Ghana for.
Of course not.
Okay. Intina foundation to the income wunti work at tourism no. Any young sim. So well, and no sad because let me tell you this. I'm a semifihako Cancun, Mexico. $500, menya 4-star hotel. 4-star hotel no cry minya 3-star hotel no cry na decent. Mifihako Crystal City, Virginia, me 3-star hotel, right? 3-star hotel no. It's a sing moving pick. 3-star. So, but you and no crano mitia abia 89 because me apply my discounts. Mitia abia $80-90 a night. Woko moving pick. Ubetuyahi 297 on a low season.
Yeah.
Now what's off a plane? $1,500. Intino, if given a choice, as I say, meko enkran, and I meko Ghana, and I meko Kuna, hina meko.
Kenya.
Hina meko.
Kenya.
Who's it?
Kenya and Tanzania, free flights, cheap flights.
And America say, but you see, and America say Kenya and Tanzania, they have control, they have leverage. Who know who will take Ghana no? Who need airline?
Kenya has an airline.
And hotels no Kempinski, German, moving pick, Sakru no friend, North Africa, Sakru Kitibina, or friend. One beto watono. Ghana full parliamentarians one every sika one or denaning sika when we nature waton moving pick $380 million sample free North America for me refuge winding waton ma won Ghana for crane to me anto because we say wouldn't waka Ghana for the to hotel management and ding for bibi nyoma na oho na on the wabeton the ding no to me ye. So This is what the problem is. The problem is components na ebetumi ama yenye sika kra as tourism kra nsania start no kra, it's not in place. Wontumi ne Bahamas. Meko Bahamas sometimes flights ni is so cheap. Missy sometimes at Arabia say these people tricking us. Oh, all you can eat buffets. Wokwa ama we $700. Ubenya flight nipa 2 double occupancy. Ubenya hotel, okwa could did 4 days, 3 nights, aba, we need problem. Ubi bia ye intact, we do airport no ama wo credentials to hotel. Just say one streamline bibia, one ye bibia pepe. Ghana no bits and pieces. It's not streamlined. Inti ne Ghana phone ne Ghana tourism ye bibia yaw because me Kostra be Kutantana or Ghana Tourism Board or a Flagstaff House opposite on. Well, baby, Abeku Santana place. No?
I didn't know it was his place, but I'm definitely.
Any place, but he has a little kaya towards. That's why he operates from. But me no, ama me do what I'm saying. This is the first order of tourism. Ma ba ye mama kwa ba ha. Me do hono me se me pay mo asem se me kwa akwadwonso. Ama take it from there. One bathroom in your adwuma nti wo ma me ko use ladies bathroom. So inti enya me kwa na me keka bi kire won ne brofo a me keka gu won so kra nka eno kra be bob. Inti me bi say on say mo ye tourist center nkofo ba hanom. Inti na nkofo no ba hanom a he no won use. Mo one bathroom pe bathroom so wo no so just say mama why a mere bathroom kra me ko kra the toilets were not flushing properly, faucets ni binye juma, no when it was pre-offending corona, but still crown puno. Why? Bathroom, the top restaurants in Ghana, call one bathroom na kohe. Tourism.
Okay. I'm glad you are getting agitated. We're getting there. Slowly.
Just ube kwana intamago bi a wode ansem ho na wo se na intamago yi se wode papa on sa na se wode fa woto just say you can't even understand now. You see me call baby kodidi aduana na kama me we na me say who's the owner? Also the owner is not here. And I say get him on the phone. What from him sa manager na ba na say listen, I have a lot of complaints. Get the owner on the phone. Also, Ghana, so then what you answer about say, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Get the owner on the phone now. What friend would not tell? So I'm saying, Masa, you have a nice place, but why? No, say, I didn't say go to your bathroom. Who call bathroom out? Sabi one eja wonam wo honom na hwayet. Let me say, mo ye aduan wo ha. The kitchen is next to the bathroom. You have a nice place. Inti, how na me catch say as I say, or employ at least one person no rotate na every 15-20 minutes be any pa kono kokore bathroom ho se na hote. Na adwuma ne say on make sure say toilet tissue wo ho from honom you clean sanitize refresh na bi wo honom ne ade na ma wo aduan no kra ya kono outside na wo twetwa nkruma no won huru hu me catch awura ne say na awura how wo twetwa nkruma wow, also, Brad, I say we wouldn't want James Nyabu. Tourism. Maintain I say, hey, inti, as I say, tourism, they work as a young cohort because I'm very passionate. A dear command, the idea hear me. Place I made down near the Uber Mifia. Me 2 places, me kitchen and me bathroom in Fennia good.
Oh, we are staying on tourism. I want to frustrate you first. And when we are frustrated enough, we will start strategizing. So let's go towards more frustration. Year of return and the more frustration of the year of return. Kofi, as I was telling you, the tourism trail starts from Paga, where the one spectacle we have. And it is the one thing I used to brag anywhere I go and nobody can compare. When I talk about elephants, they have it in Kenya. They even have giraffes. We don't have it. I talk about weather. They also have weather. When I talk about rivers, okay, they also have a stream. The one thing nobody can actually take on is the crocodiles in Paga. You've been to Kofi.
Marco North, na crocodiles, na misro on me ohufu kakra nti.
You have to go. This is Paga. You go to Paga. Crocodiles in a pond, and there's a man speaking to them. Who has not eaten today? 10 crocodiles will come up, and this happened before my very eyes.
Wow.
Who is the eldest of you? They will turn around, go back to the water. Which one of you being nice? They will turn around, go back to the water. They have a set criteria of questions. Who is the youngest amongst you? There will be 2 remaining. Who wants chicken? If you are willing to be good and you will let these people take pictures with you, you will not cause any issues. And they let you pay for the chicken before you actually arrive near the pond. So the guy is holding the chicken. This is your chicken. They bought it. It's for you. But they want to take pictures. Get out of the pond. Come and lie here if you are willing. And one will get up and will walk, come to you. And the person will pick the crocodile. I will send you some pictures and videos I took with my kids. I even allowed my kids, 11, to actually sit on the crocodile.
No, me.
You do not go. And not. Oh, when you go and you see it yourself, and you hear the conversation, and you see the bond between the man and the animal. I did not just do it. I allowed my kids around 11 to eat.
Wow.
That's how comfortable you become when you witness. I didn't intend to actually go near crocodiles, bro. But I sat on it. I took pictures, and I even let my little kids go on it and take pictures. And when we finished, we thanked the crocodile. He ate his chicken, and he went back in the pond. This is the greatest marketing. And it's at the highest of our peaks. And if we got people there, they will pay for transport. They will pay for tour guides. They will buy chicken. They will pay for photographers. They will stay in.
I can see the advertisement already.
I'm glad you do.
I will pay. The government of Ghana will actually pay for space at Kennedy Airport and Heathrow and Gatwick and Schiphol and everywhere in all the airports, Frankfurt, and they will advertise this. A day with a crocodile in your life. How is that? I'm seeing it already, and it's all advertisement. And we could build a 5-star hotel, have a shuttle from Accra, plane flies you to Tamale, and then you take a shuttle to the place in Paga. Knowledge is easy when you understand. Our Bible, Proverbs.
Upper East region, for example, when you finish with Paga, about 30 minutes drive from Paga, you will get to Pikoro slave camp. Oko Pikoro slave camp, you can see the slave master set up. You can see all the things you see near the castles, but you see the evidence of a fight, a struggle between the community and the people. What the Black Americans cross our place now, it is the one place you can actually show the Black Americans that the people did not willingly sell. These slaves were taken by duress, and there is evidence of war, of strife. You know, say the slave camp was not a place free of attack.
A tea party.
People there were trying to redeem their people. They were held under duress. Those Black Americans have always been told.
We gave them away, yeah.
That's not true. And you will find your greatest evidence around Pikoro slave camp.
How many
Ghanaians know? It is interesting how many Ghanaians know. And that's why
listen, if I don't know, I know a lot of people don't know. I'm telling you. I know that for a fact.
Pikoro slave camp is very close to Nania, Abedipele Krom. And again, I'm telling you, if you took people to Abedipele Krom and you told people who Abedipele was, and you told him about his sons, and you told them about the little Nanya FC club he started and how it is transforming that community, and you will get people to stay. It's what they will sleep around Sa area. They cannot sleep in Paga and not eat in Paga. They will have to eat in Paga. They will have to pay for tour guides in Paga. They will need drivers in Paga. They will need cleaners in Paga. I'm going to say it is generating revenue without you do need to invest.
How difficult is that?
Well, I don't know, but I have had to really work to learn this, and I want to put it at the disposal, and then I want to challenge your thoughts because I know, say you will have strategies, but you need information to strategize properly. You do. Our country is teeming. Me nko Upper West, I'm still in Upper East.
Wow.
Yeah, go to Bolga and see artisans, Papa B. One more day, a friend, a Bolga hat, a Bolga basket, a Bolga shoes, a Bolga then. Go to Bolga, there is an Omo Artists Alliance sort of thing.
Inti ame, we na bisa ho say inti mpanyufo na egu won egu parliament no. Adwene ben pa on a day-to-day basis na watching.
I don't know, but year of return did not go to these places. So we didn't return.
What naman crown what the fried rice? And one obey
fried rice, but we could have made revenue at the source, and we did not.
Absolutely.
We them to Salaga slave markets, and they will stay in Salaga. They will pay in Salaga. They will spend in Salaga. They will employ in Salaga. They will empower in Salaga, and the government has still not built anything. I have suggested building anything.
Wow.
These are all there already. We are just having the greatest potential to change our economy with no effort. With no effort.
Miracle, say. Me call. I'm say 2 years ago, the last time I met call Abri Gardens, right? In fact, me call na helicopter bia.
Yes.
After to pansam ni si ho. Na place bia na anka first was a hotel and kofo ba what I so decrepit.
Okay.
Let me see. Ena a community no or hine no a wo no Ebrihine work can see say many investors you see, and this is where we fall into traps. Obia from the respective community na nore press anka wobinya investors somehow we think say sikano as say ifi abruchiri ne whatever no be invest.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Nti Emma bisa say nti Ghana impanyimfo no den no boye because every garden then they are so sad. If you are me ko where me ko hu nti.
Every is sad. Ewo, brother, wait. Every is a nice garden. They actually tend the garden. Look nice. Are you kidding me? Excuse you.
No.
Ewo, wait. Yarba. We've not got anywhere. Do you know about the hippo sanctuary in Upper West region? Hippopotamus. There's a hippo sanctuary in Upper West region. How many Ghanaians know about that one?
No, didn't know.
Oh, it's a pity.
Didn't know.
Let's come to Northern region, shall we? Not Mole National Park, at least. Do you know about that one?
I heard.
You heard? Not being.
Oh,
I know. It's all of us. So you've not been to Zena Lodge, have you?
No.
Interesting. Zena Lodge is the one place we should be marketing to everybody. And I don't tend to market freely for your friends and institutions, but I will tell you this. Zena Lodge is right in the middle of Mole National Park, and it was a partnership within a conservation effort. It's an eco hotel. Eco hotel. You can actually be in the, a friend is saying, swimming pool area, and you can have an elephant visit you.
Wow.
Elephant man.
Oh my gosh, man.
Elephants having a swim with you. We will swim in I have actually managed to be, I think the closest we got to was 5 meters of an elephant. In the middle of Mole National. Do you know the color of an elephant, Kofi? Let me ask you today.
I know it's dark gray.
Lie. An elephant, my brother, is pitch black. Black. They are not gray. They are not brown. They are black. Black.
Sir?
Elephants, you're gray or you're brown because elephants could jari, you know, you're black. No.
Not the one coffee.
Or no one can let me tell you the funny thing about it. When they are not ready, they face the water. While you're ready, they turn around and turn their back to the water. And then the next one will get up, come stand out, come cream themselves with sand, make themselves dirty again.
Wow.
The last one is the adults in the pack. That were PA. I'm telling you this, isn't it amazing? Don't you want to see an elephant when you hear this?
Absolutely. It's all in the selling, the marketing.
Nobody is going to see them. But Womu Gumole National Park will be
Well, Krana Komusa de Wamaka, Womu Bewu, one more under
Womole National Park, because of the conservation efforts, they are actually well cared for. They actually tender them well because there is actually a little bit of investment in there to man them. But you are Ghanaian, we are Ghanaians. We claim we know our heritage. We want to be citizens, not spectators, but we don't know anything. How do we market much? We all need to change. We all need to change. And me, Masheda Panane, me yo kofisa. Me pesa me ma kofi re ho kakra.
Oh, Mira,
oh, me nya sure so wrap enough. I want you to
Mira.
Before we talk.
Because Sanuma way and Numa Bia, Aya Debia, Medjina Hua, Aya na a hammy. So, ama a hammy because me say, inti, if one ye 2 or more dear, and say, ama, and yet a more in qua, or just beautification of the land, to say, ye nam ye did ye near, ye GM flowers, so no man ye chat lawns, na ya money.
Bra. Me say, the ones I'm telling you about are ones you don't need to invest a penny. Bruno Manso in the Bruno Ahafu region is very close to Kintampo waterfalls. Now, if you've never been to that area, you should go there.
I heard that one too.
Obe spiritual instantly. One there's a particular area, my family owned land, be around Techiman. There is a small tree, and just small, there's a tree. And this should be a tourist attraction in itself. Who do tree in one? Mo kasa. Woyo waya. This is in my papa's house in Biswasa na me Woyo waya mudru diano hwa. Nobody tells anybody to shut up, but until say you go past the crown of the tree, nobody can speak. Nobody can speak. Nobody tells you to shut up. Nobody coordinates it. It's almost as if you are compelled to shut, and you do until you've walked past it.
No, I don't know about that one.
No, you do. I'm telling you this from personal experience. Now, when you explain, what happened? This is an experience you should be charging people to go witness. And they should go pay to see. Can you see some of my little cousins living on this land have actually got their employment sorted? All they need is for a little bit of policy makers to have awareness, to bring them people, and they could feed themselves. It's just a policy, if we could get them a few, they don't know anybody in America, but they could show people where the tree is. They could make money from the tree. They could actually have a little, your friends, and make $50 a night and feed themselves without begging. And you have
not have to come to Accra to sell dog chains and socks.
So we are going. You need to purchase land at Paga. Get you some connect. I actually do know family members, people who are actually from the royal family in Paga. Into a near investment, come see me. I will send you in their direction. I'm not part of your negotiation with them, but the very least I can do is point you in the direction of where.
It should be what prospectus and what website so you go through.
We are 74. And you Kofi pen may catch the Kofi because I want to influence his policy. But I'm also telling those of you who are watching because I want you to educate more people. I want you to educate.
I'm really blown away by this. Just say, take okay. I'm said a crow for Fruby Socrata, Sanuma Wina, take just say history. And this. Untie, talk about education because I know you're big on education. Sanuma Wina should be part of a curriculum.
Yes, sir.
It should be part of Kolani Besia. Now you be preserve. Now you be revere right from the beginning. It should be ingrained and it should be etched in our subconscious. Sanuma we. So it becomes part of our conversation.
I want Munyina to hear. I want Kofi to actually no, baby American. It's around Bruno Manso. It's around middle part of Bruno Ahafu region, around Techima and Kintampo area. Won't she about that area? You've heard of the waterfalls.
Oh yes.
The waterfalls is actually in the middle of a forest. Forest, no, mami bi ba ya no wo wie rosewood free mu a ba news no. That is the very forest I'm talking to you about.
Mami no onam he. So oko
see ya dini kodi kurumana. Obroni ko ko ma ake. Ya fechire gongo. Oko ni kurum ba I know a different story for another day. Mami ne de oko. Ba nua ne wo ho. Waterfalls ne wo ho. Waterfalls no. The road to the waterfalls no kurenti. I thought that yentimi ko ho. Yentimi ko ho. Woko waterfalls ho no a. Uduru ha yesinsi oni ni o na mokofie. There is not one person at Kintampo Waterfalls selling one souvenir about the waterfalls. There is nobody there telling you the history about the waterfalls and taking $50 from you. There is no tour guiding you anywhere because they don't even know what a tour guide is. And in Kastanko, be hunu nyansa after Brantian nine enum. No what training as tour guides. It was our place. No what woman jinaho. No one just one table, no one some magnets kakrebi. A t-shirt, ne boy saying you have set a group of young boys up for life.
Unbelievable. So must say a friend saying Napco, yeah, command Uncolana 700 cities, a woman near Juma, Meboa. We know Google.
And I make a catch of me, so until maybe the worker. But before no me, I hold information I shouldn't withhold from you. And that's why today I've decided to flip the interview completely and do a full disclosure first. And sana wakasa. It's ya that's what bro half regional yemko baby. Monkey Sanctuary is within a few hours drive from her. Anyway, Enkoku. Woman in Crofodidi. Obakono be by racist and Enkoku Yaba they don't do anything about it. They live with their family members. It is one place on this assassin, and you see man and beast live together in harmony. It normally doesn't happen, baby, any power. And again, if you could put this on a tourism brochure and invite a few people to go on tours to sleep a night in Fiema Monkey Sanctuary and to see a Daimi and Sebi Mukama. Could I be a tour guide?
Listen, you wouldn't even be able to accommodate people. Lie, Ankasa. It's all in the selling room. It's all in the way you present.
Yes.
So America, Mikaya Baha first and you started sales many years ago. Roma said, you can't sell a burger, you sell the sizzle. You have to sell the sizzle. Mankofo enya vision of adeɛ no and take ownership na emu enye de na we nyoma wo kemi mete Ghana me ko Ghana mente kura me ko school Ghana mente sa nyoma we kura da and Henry the 8th the any history ne de me kai
the battle of Boabin Fiema, that is the actual technical name. Boabin Fiema Monkey Sanctuary. But uko Fiema Kronomwa, uko villages you will see more of interactions in the crowd. What's he say? At the back side. You boy techi my chenho. Be a kekenamedemo yen free grown a half region.
Wow.
Even taking you to the grottos and to the ones which have spiritual connotations yet. I'm just showing you the typical scratch of the tourism trail. Bono man so hono near the slaves ni drew near Momujare. Slaves no mujari two places. Omujari wa Bono man so. And then they watch just before they enter your friend is a castle. So when him says a sanka yeah bath ceremony, as you see the black Americans go near ton minimum of $10. $50.
Of course.
Near videos, near pictures, near Tom like $500 per person has been invested.
And they will gladly spend because of the experience.
Where their ancestors are. What called baby crammy refugee? Picoro slave camp, baby, and that's what did you know? A boardumuho, and a near my woman poor, so Obian scratchy tokro, a wabonum. 81 more dinner nature were near Woody. So what to me scratchy tokro? So what scratchy tokro to be a feeling a yama, you become then one a Woody. And to be
serious.
If you go to Picoro or a slave camp, where you will see small tokro and slaves needed woman. Can you, if somebody had a restaurant, And or dear Dianigu Sadia way, no catch them black Americans, say, baby, I wouldn't have did ye. Now, one social media Dianigu hammer $100 to them, they will buy it.
Absolutely.
They will come in their hearts.
And Crawford Ghana for Asafo no my year, name is almost Jerusalem, say Israel. Say, a hon and your honor man, penny a fly plane, a board defeat a hoba Ghana, you see, ye de Baba cathedral. A boar, you see, a free holy land. They flew it from Jerusalem, and ye de Bema, Israel for ambassador wa Ghana no present mama and I say ubuoni or the akoye
what do you call her? Obaka ko hunua ne abo a ya hyehye na obi gina abo no so a wo hwe community no so that obi ba ho ne wo ma be kontokwa a yetimi askɔhye enu nti black Americans they say na ehun nyo sa no slaves ne afro man che na ntokwa wo community had wars with them. But this part of our history has been wiped into Wogana and Nukrawunim Wakabiachi Ruby. And to come baby na black American be catching you are the monamo sellouts, monamoton ya. You don't know, but there is defense. We did not sell them. We did not sell them. Konoth stories were near Kanchiro. So the we only power Jidini Kakra, Koye Mosque Kessiane Larabanga. Kolarabanga Mosque, Uko Habakako to say a buo bistiho. Sword bitia form, and they have stories to tell you about the battle between the slaves. Many stories. My God. But who wouldn't name that can was a match it would be. How do we market what we don't know? How do we market what we don't know? It is a little sad, but I wanted any you know me catch us and remember for plans and start interview.
Me way before him.
Me person worry pa. Oh, sister, you know roboti. Aden I speed sir. Yeah, we half region. Ashanti region, krani mun sem you know sister. Tourism. You know what take so krom. Debi. Atonsu your friend say baby aye anwen tuma nkasa. Mu nyina bonwire na munim debi nye bonwire kwa na ye ntuma wa Ashanti region. Din kran tuma no ntuma anwen tuma no. Ye wo bonwire but nchen hwa ye wo de ye stamp din kran symbols no. Ntuma na do so onye kentenko. Ntomano edoso pa enye kentenko sister need make over speed say see akra ba matwetwem wo ba bibia beduru kumase o abaye why want to say I've not even gone half of the country with you but in your own mind you clearly
you see and ama ti asembio and say one of the things that I'm why any an abundance of neoma nyamede maye because enyoma wa ken emu one pe broni de benye sika de apidani crew emu one
Buba Dubai anwia na bobehwe krom hansuo ni ha krom had the one natural resource they have anwia sand dunes asa river ni ha lake ni ha mountain ni ha waterfall ni ha but you come in your drones to come and see haven't you wondered any area it is hell nso mu nyina moba ye de mako na anwia komani na musu ni amamo camels mi ensa na moteso na butwitwa photo ni aye mo hena ni age mo $200 $300 $400 meme wa ha run it to a company mi gibidi de bia mi gibidi
why there gidi
imagine say oh a friend say baby aka di ni pako black American pa na wa mano aduane tuozafi na wodi agu pikoro slave camp you know me say want na ho no oni di baby a wono ane nananom edidi
of course
500-600 years ago, whatever number of 100 years ago and san ye didn't call slavery and san I would until you don't take somebody straight to Elmina to Cape Coast the story starts at the top they should travel the entire length of the country eating sleeping paying people to take them
they walking crowd they walking knowing kakrea walking crowd me crowd Elmina Castle no crowd me ma a honye starting point just say won't to me crown call Elmina Castle because when we call Elmina Castle you've missed a critical part of the experience as I said was started from the top of her. Yes, so and the government can control this and so our general ever here
and nothing na masha da me say ansa na woni with team mo be kire
Elmina pena na minim why misro.
Elmina, they're small boys. Me say, if you were to actually go and corona, now if you are in Ghana when I am in Ghana in the summer, I will take you and I will show you your country.
Oh, I would because it would definitely change my thinking in Sanuma.
Shift your mindset, and I want to show you. What baby to say? A friend is saying, Upper East, Honua, Sirigu, and Sirigu. They have a women association. One more year pottery, one more year art, one more year basketry, one more year Niama Bebre. And these women are so clever, said they've actually built a guest house, which they own. All they need is for us to help them get traffic. They have the guest house already. All you have to do as a tour company is to get in touch with Sirigu Women's Association. No buku guest house no. Emani bibe no aduane am wadi. Womu bedidi. Womu kununum no. Ama fa hwe amakra womu mabeko school womu mabedidi. Womu mani bi de mo be nenam. Ye beton share nuts e di amount. Omu wi no maton share butter e di amount for free. Basketry lessons ye betimi a kire basketry. SSC SSA tourist free nkran ye do omu kugu Sirigu 1 week.
Oh my gosh.
They want a friend Northern Lights tour. They were tour be a friend in Northern Lights. Northern Lights tour. They also not make catch on. Made them crofoko. Near such places. Say be ya man was Sirigu. They don't need to come and become kaya in Accra. Me, that is my interest. Those women should not be kaya in Accra. They should be in Sirigu, just cooking tools and serving people to eat. Just making baskets, just making wamufugu, just making enyama wamoye in their own communities, within the safety of their communities, earning revenue, earning respectable revenue. No need to come to Accra, to come and do a Juma dignity in him, and to come and live in circumstances that do you understand?
Man,
I'm
blown away. Listen. This conversation is over for me. You don't need to. No. Listen, it's over for me. You sold me. It's done. The can with the icing with the feguso.
Obisi stone at Atria Mountain. Me say, Larabanga Mosque, there is a road, a whole road. Yeah, the Mabroni contractor. Now we'll see. What road you see her, and what road you see her. There is still a neck, but you see it yourself. Ya tar road, no, but ya abandons our road, and ya parallel road, very close to it. The whole road is almost finished because there is a bobis in fin. One more a bonus bisigo. Your friend in the mystery stone. AC road in fin.
Are you kidding me?
Mystery stone, just
no
go.
No way.
Okay, maybe I'm send pictures, the videos. I'm mema. Yeah, what I yes. And yes, will be pictures. Me, I'm media. Say, see, I small a yibi enclave be no one. No one. More do more constructors are any year before. One would you have Rusu see her, woman to me and to us. What would you have see her? But that little connection has abandoned the road. So there is a parallel road very close to it.
Are you serious?
They will tell you, say, Akwebi, or by one time now within the struggle of the trade, slave trade, you know. Or the sword be called pim from, and they will show you where the sword is. Very close. Nini na within walking distance. You go to Larabanga Mosque, you come to the Mystery Stone, you go to the sword, Mole National Park. A person should spend the whole weekend in that place. So they should.
Oh, this is serious stuff.
Boys, they just take 5 cities. One month tourism, I say. Into 5 cities, no money, no money. You should be selling magnets. You should be selling a Niama. As a someone, yes, be heady. T-shirt. Nkomo bebano. We didn't need Mystery Stone. Within 5 minutes, need a T-shirt. Broni no one can picture with stone. And $50. Instant cash, but Ohia machine. All he needs is a machine and some training.
Hey yo.
Photo was $5. Whoop a T-shirt. Me yama say see 30 minutes. Warrior T-shirt and then would it was after no one more. Oh, you know, be can storage.
Just say, Ghana, me, I quite honestly, me, I'm flabbergasted. I just say,
Minister, yeah, what is we call Ghana, Mikuhuno, Samay. The one before her, Antiafi, we call Ghana, Mikuhuno. me wo proposals ama sendi bebre wa e dozo no bi ni nyina wo ho ni nyina
Winim Arabia your friend no oh man, I can't believe I forgot. Black coffee.
yes ma yes sir
Winim no.
Martini personally but Martini
Also to say the work came, but I don't think Nidia and I in depth to say the work came because one stories to see behind him. On ne minister tourism minister kokon ye ma ye tanania say or in fact cry ye man death threats.
oh sir
Nti echi no obi a wo asema o no abehye London. Nti o London say o say Ghana for the tourism or say sika na nke ye benya free tourism mu.
Me you and more. I am not an outsider. I've always made that declaration. I own a tour company operating in Ghana, and I'm the only tour company operating in Dubai. I run tours here. Mother's Day tour.
Cynthia.
And yes, I am an insider. I have learned how tourism is done properly with Anya. To this place, and I can sell you a lot of things, and you will pay me plenty of dollars just to come and see Anya.
Of course, and I believe you.
Anya concrete. Nansenka we no more waterfall back or pekura area hank Ghana has got a lot, and we need to invest in our motherland. Well, we need to invest in knowledge first, and then I may anyway. It's a no about interview. Na Kofi nim se many abreme were vested interest.
Oh, they wait there, wait there. I asema SSA anka. Just say when ye BB crowd. There's no. I'm not rejecting the. Just say me jina kumapem. So because SSA, Sanyoma we see no. Oh, already. Me te enioma say ya because se me hu nioma say ya said ya me re hofa no so me nim se na oh man
abo na nte da kwanya ba akopɛ mate se yese ba ko akra me so bia mention we akra de ne I haven't seen it personally but me nim your friend is saying wokɔ bro ahafo a omo groto bi so ho groto no Catholics ne na age as groto ma me ka re ho se me kyerɛ mo Makona Vrongo Park or Navrongo Cathedral. Do you guys know about Navrongo Cathedral? I have made noise. It's one of the oldest cathedrals we have, Navrongo Cathedral. Now, my name is Navrongo Cathedral. You're driving nipa 8 people. You're driving through gate in the daho. You're padlock and twano. Let me see and copying gate. Let me drive you. Kofi, me ne me mane koya ko ra groto ni inside. It you try Holy Mary, Mother of God. Yeah, pictures are your penny Pia saying nobody asked me about what I was doing there till you were pictures. That one Navrongo. I may what say me the call Instagram, me the call you, and then I brought you know. There were pictures in the grotto of Navrongo Cathedral. Me call Navrongo man tons yokra because you be a misabeda. Navrongo did not get a penny from me, and I walked out of Navrongo. Not 1 penny, and this is what is happening. Because we don't take care of some of these things. Me, yes, will be say me kona vrongo krum, manton siokura, me taku engura economy. Not 1 penny of my money entered the economy.
Unbelievable.
Me friend, I'm called the secondary school, and you man say ya, abrafuni say ya no me because young kase yentin yemasi ye need strategy. It's a menu bekasa strategy pa na masheda. Before we talk strategy, I just wanted to declare my hand. I wanted Fuller Falls and Hansen Wusu Fribi and Fuller Falls wo. Kintam Popen and Crofoni. Abai.
Fuller Falls no ye to Fuller ho na.
There be no see waterfalls
me pe Fuller ntina me bisa say bia na ye to Fuller ho
Mikunu ekuro machimbegro. Now me kwa chimbegro ne yedi me kone na machimbegro and I saw 3 waterfalls. Yes, say bi wo kura ma hu. Achimbegro krokitwa ne nko amu.
3 waterfalls.
3 waterfalls ne twitwa ye twitwa hu da nsa de poto waterfalls. And waterfalls in nyame anim ne anybody about the same.
Wow.
Achimbegro. Waterfalls pan I could imagine. See ya path kakra bi. Near the microphone and waterfalls. Nanka ye cabins kakresi wo near so woman for the night and cabro freedom better. Ebi before da wo meda. Enka yanka sapra yen hwehwe animu tikada ye bekwa koda. Ne atua kakra ma boys e wo begro. Na hu ihia se boys ni free achim begro bankran. Ebeton hwe.
Oh,
Are you seeing it?
oh.
Are you feeling it? Little Manchester. We me kunu. E kwa asem na me ka kire me. Aye. The best thing to do in Tamale. Also nim Kukuo Portrait village no. Aha. E wo ho pa in the upper west and northern regions. And near ma e wo ho enye bini, but yen we don't know.
The only thing I may call north, me kuhu ya, I was so saddened. Any I call as a factory na a mano adult grains. Ama me who best 30 different types of grains. And not me nim grains of quoi. Now me say anka one more research center bi wa ha say anka grain biano. It to me ye an analysis near caloric density of grains, no, say a year protein, say a carbs, say in the womb, not if you medicinal values, not you to me plotting some research, some repository be as I'm your man war honum na and you many pure honum cry to me this a medicinal and so you
that data exists already.
Sir,
Minimum be researcher be University of UDS. I don't know what names they call them. Say minimum researcher be our no so ade awoye for your friend say na your doctoral yeah. Ade awoye no person share grains you know the idea pito no the different qualities and the information it might not be as extensive as you wanted it, but some of that data exists collected by a Ghanaian collecting dust in a university library as usual. Typical. I was frustrated yet, and I'm frustrated.
Oh, to say, hey, Nane, I'm at you. Edmira, as I say, you to Anamon. Because you see, one thing about a baby man, DBA, maybe what problem with ne say, yeah, so emotional, myself included. Yeah, by a becania mana, oh my gosh, na say, na all the sentiments. Yeah, we are no be a koda or china near Sansor near Becca. Inti Edumria, as I say, you to Anamon. Frustration na we feel, pain na we feel, say we ye Ghana ni, and so who say among the Koye no. Then na we ye, yes, say be the change that you want to see in this world.
Do you see the screen? Do you see what's on the screen? Aisha Ankra say, Ama, we don't need the government. We can all come together. I mean, that is what I'm looking trying to get across today. Kofi, if he becomes the government, will put policies in place. But Kofi alone cannot do it with his team. Wo Aisha Ankra, you will take one waterfall. Meko baby, na me yeto. Obi, beko baby, no run t-shirt company. Obi, beko, but it has to start from an awareness, and that's what I'm trying to do today. The potential government hears the story, so that when he's building his policy, he has that in mind. The ordinary viewer, who pay investment, you can see the gold mine we are sitting on where you crum. I am financial. Yet gold so any use here. Uncle for can no correct. By any full of false is better than Kentampo. May BA is my terrain. I want to be free. And there is absolutely no question about that one. I can tampo pen and crofooning. Tourism alone and Crawford calculating 30% in average countries. Yaba for the country Ghana and for the resources we have, I dare say that it would be closer to 50%.
Oh, I believe you.
By the diversity we have.
I believe you. Absolutely, I believe you. Hey, listen, hotels are what Ghana now. Who owns the hotels? Hotel. Listen, hey. Anyway, and yes, now because what kind of one must say.
Listen, we need to embarrass ourselves. We need to feel the pain. We need to feel ignorance because any leaders and ignorant. Ignorant about our country. You don't know much about our own place. We don't. And because we are not informed, how do you market what you don't know? You haven't scratched the surface. I want to challenge that thing. I want to make sure, say, what more is required to be done. See, from that point of view, we might be able to make progress. Then how our own Alaka seminar is making strides in USA as black soap. And so minimum brophobia, one more Ghana koto, and a lot of women one more Ghana koto no more diaba UK, no more beba marketing in the Amazon. They what then ding so much container and no
Supply DJ cra, supply DJ cra. So who supply, so who Amazon. Supply DJ.
Your friend is saying exhibition. Ghana for I met her at an expo in Dubai last year, and what packages are sexification of support. I could not. Michelle the first time I saw Yakateni or your Ghana Liba. Oh, and a dear bang, Irene. Mashada me person be frustrating muka krebi. But they don't use the data. And until na mashada, menya will be our potential policy maker. Meaning someone the competitors need video because they want to keep an interest on what he's doing. All the key players might finally hear a same way I'm a person one more. Into make catch the coffee. But make us a match nyame into make a move from him. Nyame wo baby na so better. I want the policy makers to hear it, but enya no kwenti na make us. I want to make sure so wo Abdul Musin Hadi wo better. Now would be atu koto dwem no
sanity
aboa nana say tia or say okay me metimi aye t-shirt no na nana say afa t-shirt no de yade obi say me meye magnet no afa me training kwara no I am PR metimi aye marketing me metimi aye we enkakra say yesua sa de we ya we will not need the politician to do every little thing in your hometown for you. So boys need to minya sika eto aduane dia. They will also give to their girlfriends who will also go to the saloon. Ombe yo momo wire, ombe yo mutrinyi. Saloon ma me betumi etu ane school fees. Ne baba ya na ya so konkran. Wa hu ne say ye nyina ya abuse. E wo community no. Abaya no anka obankran ya ye bebo ne cha skill no. Say ne ma me tumi etu aduane ma ni bi. Nti sa abaya no wa mankran. Ye street child me yate so.
And I adeba kunso wo kan we time ye kan education ho asem se enkolai pi kura no yetumi ye say bia area specific say bia paga and crocodiles wo ha no ma yetumi specialize in bibia ye relevant to enkolai no said you betumi optimize it no mo be take advantage of one environment you man na ye training school bia ye specific to said ya muko school na ya betchire mu say crocodile see say ne ehwe wo mo ebia aduaba we say ne de ye ne kweti nyome bia mamo na chese
yes
see enuntina na one district one farm one factory you know na me feel say enyansa bia nim and let me tell you why enyansa bia nim enyansa nim because ama say we could see factory ewo ekro bia average age ne ye 60 plus ekro bia say ye 60 plus a resource bia ni honoma a waste of resource
hey and no intentional
ti would ti de me kon he abrichire se pese de ntia ye wo your friends say rust belt ewo America ye see factories say Michigan car factories from near ade no because one more resources no matter demographics so because your data points no inti obia ya wo no e wo Ghana no si enim se ama wedi 22 ote paga kwaku wedi 5 ote hase ya yenim yetumi hwe ni age no hu se obedru hase no na sa specific industry otumi exploit it senti na China edu babia one policy one child per family policy no one more universities nipi no they have to convert it to factories because no bia or because na nkola na sa so inti wuntumi nka se wo koye one dam ewo baby ensuo no kura wunya wuntumi mfa nya hwe a waste of resource as I said wo ko baby ensuo no ye use so a yetumi di cooling pipes na yetumi di ye bibi you see factory bi wo ho a nkola wo ho nom na utumi nso incenti enkola no na yetumi depopulate enkran ni kumase na ye man kola ya wo free brown no ne no wo mo san call back to what baby wo free no as say ye policies sa na wo incenti wo mo he one of the things that ye wo in a ye book of tricks and then they say farmers nominate woman woman wants an artisans nominate woman obiano the ebene say yebia te say the wo ka paga no ma dia na mimi nim na enka mimi book no ho nipa ete honom no ye be incentive wo mo say we a farmer and I say wutumi ye farm bia wutumi dua ebia 10 tons of banchi and 10 tons of beans and ye be ma specific amount bia ubenya card a ubenya no sa card no card a eno no ma access to health health facility bia in the region a utumi use region specific utumi fa sa card na entra wo region na man kran na me use wo card no because ye pese keeping kofo no wo ho nti sa card no ba bia do be ko bia credit gusu a ubetum dia ye bibi wode no ba be ko school a ye be bisa say wo no nkola no card wo he ni age ni register na wo nkola no ya mo free education na discounted education wo ho bibia wo be bia na sa card na ma access because ye incentive say region na wo no ana district a wo no de wo ye wo ho no ho benefit e na wanya e wo card no. So these are some of the things
about district factory. Let me tell you about a place in BA. A Kuraki to be your friend Tanoso. The river Tanoso.
Mate Tanoso.
Nitianka Seni. River Tanono. There is a bridge. This is on the Sunyane Kumasi Road. Very close to Sunyane. We do Tanoswa, woman, ye potters, ye clay. Are you one or ye wo akoto you one Ghana no? Most of
Asankana idea
Asankano when ye no time and ye use coolers next animal pottery clay upon ye. But the river tunnel also has a omo empatra ewo ye me wonu so for omo me now. Oko habo someone in the museum say ya we dey
wow
enu say e wo han kese say ya there. There is a tourist attraction. Nobody's going there. But let me tell you the story about one district, one factory. And this is what changed my perception on this policy. So the last time I went to Tanoso, it seemed a little more vibrant. What you say? Because saloon, for the saloon. Factory na started here Juma was there be. We name factory no Kofi. But the fact said the factory has come. In crossing artisans no wo mu nyina ba ha ABC factory ni bi.
Excellent.
Factory ni you. And this is where I want us to all understand. You so AC factory it is not operational. They have just taken adia wo mo ye dada no and they've just tapped into this thing. But in the construction of the factory, the boys ni nyina nya adwuma say wo mo girls be no. Inti boy bia kono konya adwuma wo ba no ama girl kakra bi obi girl bia so agye ne de ti say girls ni nyina ni abre ye competition ya painting mo we yellow ya painting we dey red ya painting salon fo ni nyina sika adwuma aduane for omo nyina akọ ye friends factory ho no a boys ne ma break no mo ba aduane so mo be die ni ja beans wura dey say we are almost millionaire oton beans our area ho but the change to the community. Some boys but they are not thinking of going to any of those places just because they are building a factory. When the factory starts working, where are the building? This is
just say when a positive, just say you good because a honor not a relevant.
Yeah.
So now there are places.
Bra district near so be amfabimra. Now, almost here 200 na one car. Ye be ye be se mumu bi wo ha mu benya nkran dok no factory. E wo green book afim. And Chinam factory kwa ye be bia mabinom because they need to tick their boxes and nobody is bringing a proposal in some areas. Krono a wo mu hunu nyansa e jampe on side and Tanosu Krom MPP for wo. Tanosu Krom NDC for wo. Tanosu Krom atime ho for wo. But wo mu nyina say wo kokuro no mu a.
They benefited from. Of course, absolutely.
Young men and women, and 3 years ago you didn't see that. Now they are home because they are building a factory. And this is the testament to when you make investments at source.
At source.
It was just a tourist, at source.
At source.
Say a tourist attraction. Say if it begins to generate revenue at source.
Absolutely. And I'm 100% in agreement with that.
At source. And then me mashada pa mi with him. But the near baby because me pass my catch in yam. Me catch them from
we nyam if we are what more can say one more doors about their family with your family and table na bro me and a family so what am I care of?
Go back to your team, and I want you to go back to your team, and I want you to take this information to your team, and I really want to see concrete information because if I decided to quiz you about tourism, I would do you a disservice because I can destroy it. Information, and yet fair say information and maybe what me hold it. And then to use that information to quiz you when I know says our information and yet average.
But the structure that we have, whether say minim says our places see exist and I exist, ebeye adwuma. Tiere me kanu because you see, it's and I catch us last week. Me catch us we're creating success models. Into success model not a template. You don't have to know say because there's no way I may know information I will want to mention and quite honestly, it really doesn't matter. I didn't because the success model will be applied in places I will can if it exists and it's in Ghana. So, at the time, yeba some places from region to region, town to town. Now, say I mean, I'm anyway, but I'm sure there are so many other people. I want free regions now. Also, who do what ma between say we ever has say we cry ubi ameka wasem say bia we is here. But we want to create a system. And now the thing I did by concern say with him. Down na me madam for be can say me call Colorado a crabia say would do I won't say we there I say higher breaches we don't say a crazy pa and so electricity wo toilets wo insuo wo basic nyoma bi e wo adenti because infrastructure has been laid what baby our America say ye remote to say ye remote to sana ye me no me pese Ghana na ye say baby a remote said the basic infrastructure has to be laid. Said the obia ono tie yen sese no ama otie yen no kase o decide say or kwakoye project bi wo paga ana bron ana assign so ewo your friend saying sefi odua infrastructure no wo to be successful because to tell the truth, say we need infrastructure not it's almost impossible because we see can no so. Inti say infrastructure no honoma, we can say, oh, yaba, ufi London, we person koko set it up bron ukra 10,000 pounds we between akoye bibi. But nsuo ni ho, light ni ho, toilet ni ho a wokwa ube use it's going to be a police for any hospital in ho will buy area say will travel be 2 hours answer and no ebe mo adwene say you know what maybe this is not the time for me to go so inti me dey say yen as a government your responsibility and say we create an infrastructure and an environment say the obia bi o person obeye no obetumi aye and kolaya will come asem say sanka obi wo honoma Bebia in the region and in the town, we're going to create centers. Centers, we're going to train people, the youth. Business plan, cry, Betcher said, yes, I said, what's your business plan? And financing institutions, you have to, a certain amount to be, it will be guaranteed by the government to say, Masanko for Waysika at the low interest. Said they won't bet to me, they are setting up businesses. So what default here is guaranteed by the government. See a bit out. So say na obian so will answer the business loan. You go through an orientation. Specific to the wopese we na ye train you say upese ukoye barber ko uko barbering shop ya ma certificate upese ukoye hair salon a ye be sure said the textures of the hair ne chemical said ye say o mix na ye be kire we no upese ukoye artisans ukoye brickwork ukoye mason a ye do be ko school ansa na ya approve say we wi as say wate ase no ye ma the sika financing na fa ko set it up ye opese we. So, inti no, eno no bema success rate no, eno kra boost for confidence ma what mo feel say they are part of a society. Emma, they do well. But say no, you're neglecting kolani na, no be a journey abegun cry say ye beton socks. Now, out of need inti pina aya for because they are so omo etobi bidi. Come de womo. Eno na akoso a problem yenya armed robbery. I infested corona nkrofo we no atutuo onim so obewu nso comedy dinti obakwa
anyway Kofi ekomoku no a wobewu wututuo na eka no a wobewu actually so wabatuo no a 50-50 but whatna come no ho a 100% guaranteed
wunim asema okay ye kokumase na ehu girls bi nice girls na say ema kama na hanom de ose obra wopɛ bibia a yɛbɛboa no nso aboa kakra nam sɛ hey dwuma mu di no kyɛ sɛ no mo yɛ ahyawo na sɛ bra na ahyawo de deɛ menya bibi di o obi ne me bɛda nso bɛma bibi adi na wo a wote kaa mu a wonam nkran Kumasi road sɛ wo nso wonya accident a wobɛwu nti ɛnyɛ owu ani biara no nti mekɔyɛ sei nam de nya sika di nam de hwɛ bi hwɛ me maame a ɛnyɛ na ma yɛ di na me werɛ aho so aho bɛ sɛ deɛ ɔdwene
That's she sent out in America. A come away, it will kill you 100%. But so what Kobakron way 50-50.
Wow.
Think about the odd. Me started say me yes,
hands off, man. When you're right, you're right.
When you me started say no more baller in the gutter campaign. Actually, me can want much. Me started no more baller in the gutter campaign because me name say Ghana for Adriani Die can be into a baller wo kromusana. So we'll be koto house koko back one. Yes, sakoko ne de gu rubber bag back home. Near chichibo fruit ne gu rubber bag back home. Near chichini in our black bag back home. Near the name nego big black bag back home. The person work with trotro minote. Ye need ball a be our trotro. So she has hana so be and she had no dropping a book.
We jam, bro.
It's a May. I will send you some of those items. I designed some reusable cups. I dear house koko. And I'm looking for Nkrofo to buy those cups and gift to Nkrofo. Now, my cast asked them, why will I buy it for them? Now I'm saying, hey, girls, now I'm going to tell you, and then I'm the rubber and the Google. Since you ta, then show you didn't want a kuno, or no, they have nothing to lose because a combe kuno anyway. It is a show kuno, or no, at that level, they really have nothing to lose. So, it's your bekuno. Ekwam bekuno, yariye bekuno, or no, ni wa obewu e guaranteed.
Oh man.
This
is.
Ensure ni yira wo Kofi a wasi wo manhye no. Wo wo dan e ne beba bibi. Between no the cap next chale what ne yira de ne waye. Chale what no de hye ne na ase pe no wo. Hwi ni hwa e be say. Wo na wo manhye no wa hu a wo te wo nice car mu a wo kɔ no a. Me se to cap fa chest afna no a wo se wo wo ye ne papa no. Well, when they send a rubber now, what they got and the block got and not those girls. What now, it is not. So, what you do for those girls is not a gift to them, it's a gift to yourself.
Sanity.
Because as I'm now not connected to Obi. And you, yes,
Ama. This is just on a common sense level. You can't argue with that.
Yes, sir. And you paid you, Mamma Rantier, woman, you do my woman, why?
Absolutely.
See, a Juma will kurase, say, Bay will kurase Maya, one more bets na one fee, baby, a woman bushing for near the forward, no one a bojan to why? When you power crum, see, BB will crum, ye BB will crum, then you pants na baby will free. So they can live in a bush fee with some level of dignity, no one made that one to say cramine. And no can yet and was a moon. And no one said that you do. Kofi. I said that, or hand my shedda, I can see about Matana and be hoodie. and him decided say medical fever matter me boss and maka me boss me boss
we nsema ama say hi there what the me fa na o ha me pa because so passion no anyo bi a etore bi a me ti wasa na enti ye cry a boy and saying because enti na ya me ka say ye no bi ka say oh na Kofi wo say wo person your president na wo problem na say your problem na ye kitu abi well if you are functional you competent and you love your people you love your nation resource no wo ho resource na enye gold ne diamond resource no eye adwene a wo de ye adwuma he enwema a waken investment power to say put people to work one no obi a will put one to work it becomes an income stream for you and the reason because to say number one because you have an integrated national ID and the address system you get to tax them so ama wadwuma when you sika wutua wo rent wotɔ aduane di wode wo ba akɔ school nti ɛsɛ wotua taxes and ama ɛnyɛ saa
bra
then also become a contributor
yes
to
sir
society
yes sir
na yɛnaa yɛ pagya na ɔkyena medan ne si hɔ a wo ma mmɛka sɛ wobɛbu window bi na wabɛfam abɛwia bi because wo nso wo ho tɔw hwɛ ɛkɔm ne yɛ problems a yɛwɔ wɔ Ghana ne pii no ɛyɛ because most of our people now are living below poverty so below the poverty line inti say uncle
we are nowhere near the poverty line we are on the death line bra poverty line as we are on the death tomorrow line that's where we are at
oh really you see
line what from how was the poverty line bread near that's not poverty line now no your friend is saying old father madine so who baby a man woman
now menam cry menam a graphic road na me be see Agbogboshi junction ewo aboso kan na me fa your friend saying me fa Russia me so nim Russia
yes
Zongo junction me fa honum akodan so ma wonam ekwan no so a obon se ye bobe se 910 a anim ho na nkrofo de da hɔ a ye den tuma katakata so ɛhɔ ne wo resting place period wɔn agyapade na ne wɔn sumi a wɔn da so no
we say wo sorry a we say wo kɔkyɛ ne cap na wamfa ball and two got mu a wo yɛ ne papa bra got na yira ebeku ne ntem kura na ne ho atɔ no ɛyɛ better sense komodoku no anamunya hu ne yɛ we made the connection they have nothing to lose and that's why our citizens are where we are at because we've reduced them to a point where they have nothing to lose nothing there's nothing to fight for into no say do and die it is what you with body as any pakro ni tribu dey because on abrabon ne body ya to onye hu mo bro de ma Kofi ya keka niama pa
oh many age we conversations are real to the heart and soul of the texture of our being I think that these are the conversations that me feel say as I said we need to be having with candidates and the parliamentarians former representing because we know and yes it will be bejina hono aka bibi a kyerɛ the oh may say policy na on my website you get to really delve into the heart of the person to see where their mind is and how and you may be a high just say you mu bi wo hono ma ye mpanyimfo yi who say sansem we no emfa wo mu ho
but what when you Kofi
so what nimpa na
lived experience I contend so what's a nice Land Cruiser mo now what's a traffic mo on client me say you Ghana me kunu say what a nice car na air conditions see I am at me kunu car front my experience is different but me in order to reconnect mo amoshe me no mo be di madance so mo hunu say be trotro me na me Facebook live
na
when ye kasa me person wo mo hunu the average me yi me money free omo papa car to na me de wo mo frotro ye si form a ensem e free nkura na num no I was seeing baby When they start speaking, you realize that they are finally understanding the lived experience.
Oh yeah. And we cry and cry. We cry and cry.
People who say, "I will trotro no more." Different colors, Kofi. So what will trotro mo pa na sa anwea ne bofa wo ho. What it trotro mo pa na se circumstances ne presenting ho. Na se trotro driver ne divert fan chain na se do fa atopa road no so a. You will see our infrastructure differently from when you are staying in your land. At atopa road no one for everything.
Me me ameka akofa so kra me tepa na trotro.
Ghana was a bon grace papa bi wom. Nice car.
Easy.
Nice car.
Hey.
Try it in the trotro, you will see Ghana differently. But I don't say young crop for no one your policy makers. No do one for the last few years. One matina on the land cruise come. It's woman in an area no kromu who say they don't really live it the way they lives it.
No, it's your talk crop outside. Dr. Bia, you say obi yare your friend and say, oh, ubia by emergency or be wo inti omo de amra say na woman who says you to omo hu ya na ofa ne kan fancy mumra hospital. There be ne kan.
Like how?
Yeah.
People suggest a new one.
Yeah. Yeah. So also, oh, mommy, be miss me, Moby. Yes. Yeah. I say on finance can fence you, Nanicano, a whom could you feet, ne or time in man or a day into uncle.
You know what is funny? Me mako Ghana, na maso me Facebook live, na me tibi trotro. Na me name mawo hodi edi yankomo. That before na ring the credum. Of course, me were busiafo. Busiafo they be wo ha they are quite comfortable. Omo you respectable people. It is omo who me say me yes am kwase asem na no mo yewu. Just for people to realize omo ye minia. That's omo ye busiani. Na me this what trotro. Me wo ha da ba kwa frame there is a driver and a car at circle waiting for you. Now someone waiting for me for them.
You be share honey the wabefi.
At GCB, Menko GCB Towers, Mekona driver, stop this nonsense and end the video call. So, I'm to Chenko school. Menton school. Oh, no, my chum, what I'm a drag class and I said another one. There is another.
Oh, wow. Any dear, a jamuti ye, bit ye for Yadi and I'm dazi.
My busia for na me aka some bitrotro me manage me kwa be come dia kakra. I'm trying to understand a system. I think say ye nyinara. I am comfortable bisa say Kofi. Maybe say it was one of the questions and bisa so to Americanized tower. But you Ghana for lived experiences, you know, how much of it have you really seen? Because what no one will be swan. Tema wa would be pre so would be any year yama woman different from what the video I send okay.
Ama mene wo mo se menam ayi menam North Kanishi na mi be see North Kanishi your friend saying your friend was saying oh baby a ton we ne cocaine a ton we ni cocaine wo obi onim hu bia obi nka kire me baby a ton nwan no we be see industrial area now we cross we train no so abis your friend was saying
milk area hono na adia na
farm milk we be see ECG so now we now the baby see your friend saying oh Mirefi Achimota road no mu answer na we na akofa afa no so no akosi alajo tori bi wa me fa train kwan no so menam efa honom say na ma fa train kwan no unse water na obi na abesi alajo na makwa akofa alajo a menam na mabesi polo park na me dia besi plant pool no ma cross yakọ jowlu na say nti se wo se eto bia menam train kwan no so a me ne abodanfo nko a ene hang out ho omo hwe me saa wo hwe se omo se za kwa ye correct na me jeans fi aye ne me kan bu fi aye ne me cha ma share wo me kra ka sa kwa ja mo ya mro be fi na onam haru so but it's funny say wonnam honom na wo hwe se de nkofo menam ha ya mtumi jino sa na etabia na Ghana train no ebesen a obeka se milk tontura ye de edua bobom ehu aye fi ebesen akotemo na ejina platform bi ani ho ese uhuri tare no na ese wonso na atoa so na economy see clubbing unbelievable.
Yem kwa yukro. Ye dodge ne say e ha na yefiri. Si yem pese e hot sa esisi ye nyina ye tu ho anamo bi ye bibi fa ho. Kofi tourism no wa ho. Meshe da ba so na wo ne wo team no ko discuss ne ma yie. Na mo find it out ne ma bi mo ne take shape. What you say? You have to be fair. Into tourism no. Ye beba ne ahye da di ho nkoma nkasa.
Oh, tourism no dey ama untie. The moment ye caught into say unse ye no ye wo the macro structure. Into the microstructure no, and only when we come into consultation with people like you. So now I think conflict ana.
Yeah. I said the boy na maka we ne. And
oh, Debbie. Now, now I say, yeah, microphone now count your 1 to 1 to and just all the bring me and so now offer when the and yeah, oh, and yeah, agogoshi, oh, na more agogoshi, dear say, hey, yeah, can't place here tongue, you we nay crack war, baby, woman see VIP buses see.
What now? And I say,
what's it then, Kabio?
I know.
Girl, we a guy. We a guy. We a guy. I'm a guy. We a guy. We a guy.
Akram punchy free ball ga. It's me so because you punch na mo ho ba.
We a guy. I'm a guy. We a guy. Oh, aveno. The crack center of Ghana. Anyhow, obi onim no. This full disclosure. I mean, can't crack before. Me no man na ebo ho.
It's always
Aveno. I'm a guy. Yeah. The crack center and the chamo and the hood na ho. Di menam ho no ma mitumi na ntefa ho ma kofa tune that there na se ma be si alajo. Na ma be si polo park na menenemu wo ho no. Masa, enye easy. Inti you say me nim ho. Mitumi anyway. One to nkoko bi wo ho pa na e pop SS. And I don't know be release me secret na say.
Secret no. I want see mashada me person krofo hunu yi. Me person krofo ti wase. Oh, say brofo no aya mo betena na mbeka sa your friends say man, damn man, god damn it na your krofo say oh yeah bibi foforo.
She o mo nim say ame ye de katakata ne o ma so so mo hu the true nature pa. O ma ka sa akwai ye hwedi.
Yeah. Nyina hunu true nature no. Na tim ne ma say. Me pese ye nyina ye hunu Kofi be ye bio. Se Kofi we ne election na ono kwa print me nye.
Oh, Debbie. Yeah, Ama, let me tell you this. They said they're working. One of the things that you pay right on a UNICEF, there's going to be a tour. You better call into all the major cities of the world. Yeah, Konya Kokaya Semache Ghana for some mumrefi ni enchichi crew, yen pije crew. So, because you be here, ubia se wobeba, because here, you perceive you create a surge, so massive impact. Na yedi emma Ghana. So say shuttle air baby tour. 90% of the fuel no air for takeoff. Inti ye percent fuel ni na ba ni yedi left Ghana into orbit. And yet through orbit there. Energy na de enam rim. Inti ye percent Ghana food na, but ye percent a more good reason why you have to come home. So ye percent ye kind of keke, ye kind of reduce so mum refi debi.
Hey, that's so, remind me of you. Now we are no be share bibi na me making connection be siri video bi I say deputy minister be say we whine and we moan. Them who so both na titi coat.
Oh Untie se si ame no wo ka say ministers no one will retreat, one more read one man. Yes, one more quadrine said yes, say ye dwene coronavirus. Sa ye call Ghana, ye call your friends saying diaspora conference no. mo na mo say yemra diaspora conference ye kwan ya ba bedu diaspora conference mo say ye ko retreat wo Peduase Lodge inti ye te wona ye twam so mo Kenyan sase mi chen no na wo mo te Peduase Lodge de we no so 90 we did say nkrofo yi wo ma ye ready say pa won person wo move kure ko a different ayi make it can be sure wo mo frɛ me ko share baby say wo mentom bo ase nam say na ma ka say make it can be sure wo mu bia
that video, no, but I hadn't actually made the connection with who it was.
Oh, sir. Any Ghana, baby, the radio station, see no more pen, minister, Suma Cass, MFM, and I'm saying, I'm cast a move 4x4, no, make me be crying, Yamifi. Men found more almost me, a Bemusana, me, no, to me, calm me down.
I think that's one aspect I wanted my audience actually to see. Winning. In my Ghana, see, you can say, you can see, on my Ghana, the leader cannot be a crutch. The leader cannot be a crutch. The leader has to be somebody or you're prepared to obey one temper.
Amma. That's the agenda. Agenda one.
Destiny.
Yeah, but set stage na di obeba na abeba. Yeah, masi yeah, but na me dos me share me ma. Yeah, but set stage, you know. So, but we have to come and clean up. Yeah, but Trump is saying clean the swamp. Yeah, be clean the swamp, no. Masa, enya grow, enya bi ho no ma ye ka asa manfo bebo huntie ya na ye de asema hidi ni a glossy over nyoma.
They need to know. And
radio station I'm a course so and before, but we have 275 parliamentary candidates. Dear pan one year in a country of 30 million people. So dear pan one year amenities are woman in parliament, you know.
What about that? If people talk about office, no many of my girlfriends is so now a friends a session of
Chairman Sabunsu, majority leader say only 20 parliamentarians are effective. 20 from both aisles.
You know, Monfa one with the or constituency who's so more effective. One more macan, one more constituency for us, so much more.
As I say, you're redistricting the whole Ghana. So 275 districts in Yansen, a waste of resources. Now you put two Sikana back into Nyomaya okay. Say yeah, this is paga. Oh, ama into imagine said would you just man.
It's nightmares. Maybe cry before I that was starting your day.
Man, I into that just humbles me.
Few things for our people. 10% of the whole bunch. Your friend is saying, Joseph, why was the movie or her? I almost asked about make catch the Kofi, na make catch the Kofi. But I mean, one person, me one man, any 165 no emotion live. No, it's amazing. Say and Munina Mabash the conversation. Munina Matiasem no. Munina as I say, Obia Bisane, who citizen, not spectator. Once so dear na wode. Wukrum Ekurase, water for dear na wobe yafa.
I'm on him.
Yes, Kofi.
Ye chrome, ye frebi be a cropon, more mufia cropon munim. Young waterfall, no friend say, Amanapem. Wonga encroach, SEC down or whom I say, Amanapanocrane in sooner and mebu. Well, one of the things I young ye protection of Uko young website, Ama, Uko young website, I'll be whom ewo. Young operational policies, you know, it's a protection of public lands and water bodies. One of the things I think said yen say in Ghana, they said you need a protection policy for water, public lands, water bodies that work Ghana nina. Into obiapa, oh, men nana de no akusidan, no akucha, no the ISA. As I said, will protect sa niamani na. Na obiara into me within a parameter no won't to me and encroach. Yes, sir. What for be say condemnation. Condemnation is say abang emra say baby I would the wasa CSC no would jeff you what be compensate to of course, but would be jeff you for the state. Any condemnation or a law. ɛno ne no friend say law nankasa na eminent domain no but act no condemnation nti wunnim na ko sit down wo baby wo kofa asase na yebribi without permission as a condemnation ade bi a me me first 1 week in office no ama
you need to actually almost say packing kind Kofi. Make our website when I was very excited, but I can tell you the God honest truth. Most of our people will go to your website, they will look at it for 10 seconds and they will move. Bro, so what person Ghana will message? What you will have to do is record some videos. Come, I will show you how to do them. Simple. Instead of thing now, what you nipa dominant no, bra, we be converted to video. Why? Now what they see Kofi explaining in chi equiapem sexy equiapem say. No woman in any idea no meti.
Netene say, minua bie. Netene say ya ye videos ni bebree na mom bra corona ba yi nti no. We say yen yina asesa kakra. Yen pese ye say ye in campaign mode bebree wo ho. Nti ne ya ma videos ni bi no ye de ato kakra say hunyo kakra. What you say?
Maybe be better to have no more shema. Why?
Marty, me de be pro.
Man can't Brofono. Bra, so when nim Ghana for analytics, one of these days I will share analytics on my video. Where the one cause I go and have a look at the interview I did with you in English. And then look at the Chi interviews and look at the difference in the viewership, and you will understand what I mean. Brofono is very interesting, but it doesn't really resonate much. Engagement or with it's not going anywhere.
Inti our friend Mesramo abusuafo ama yere kwawie yere ba be ye akwawie in American see. One call abusuafo a wo hwe yen bomodin na fa yen website no to mine www.kofikoranteng.com. kofikoranteng.com na wo konso a ye wo Telegram platform a ye kansem wo so nti mommra emmedom yen na yen kansem ne enwen yen kru no ho yen oman no ho nti Telegram platform no we will log on to kofikoranteng.com now on the landing page na se no access to Telegram platform no wo ho na won koka ho na chese yen kasa nti na asema ewo ho ning
Telegram link and also at that screen also for those of you who want to go.
Sanity. I'm here, Darcy.
You talk a lot like me. We want progress, but we want somebody to do the progress for us. That's a joke. It will not happen. You want progress, you better roll up your sleeves and you better.
I'm a winning. As a dakro would me my bani because he says, Cassana does now. Sorry, you what today. Nowadays, over was a dang Basri Funyum. Basri Funyum, I said, what to be my now their talk is oh, be bisa or another work is now say ya can say me as I say you get into action. How do we put Sanya Mena into action if you say ma niama ye juma oh now I'm a hono so ebema say mama many ni ade na ye chred send enkrofo be get involved no be proactive now because I say ye niama.
Well, I've told you the platform is still here. I'm not withdrawing it. 2 p.m. Eastern time every Saturday.
Sanity.
Tell me what you have. Let's talk some more. Some weeks I will scatter your brain with a few things I have.
Me scatter no pe would the scatter no me pe because me know that I flow like that. Inti Emma Meniji because Emma mentioned who said you don't wo agenda na ye pro Ghana and that's all that really I need to know. Say ubi o ye pro Ghana bia no ye minua me pe na asem papa inti Emma come and flow. Why?
You know where I am. I've told you my strengths and I've told you my weaknesses. So that's very clear.
Nina no strength and weaknesses nina man kwan ye de eba mu yi hwam nti wo de fani na beka ho na yenko yanim why moma na nkrofo so share ama ya no asend me link of yen recording here why na ye de ama amansan na obian so a share na nkrofo so aba so na chize wo hu na ekoso he ama with nipa wunim ene wo followership wa build no yɛbɛtumi ayɛ nneɛma wote asɛmpa te sɛ nkurɔfo pɛ w'asɛm yie nti no yɛka yɛn ho nyinaa bom ne yɛbɛtumi ama nkurɔfo a wɔba so a wɔgyegyegyegya comments ne ade wɔnhyɛ nneɛma no na amanfo mmra ha wɔma mbrɔ Saturday sama Saturday yɛbɛba abɛtoa so
Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern
Time. Sanity. Debbie mitumi nye sika bi gu my account ma metua aka na mmom ye ma ye ma o man Ghana oi ye ma o man Ghana fo so da wase Ghana fo shira de bia se unya bre now ye say nti you nti ye de osom no beba besi ha na ye da se
engagement. So when you finish with that engagement, please come back and let's talk.
Marty.
Let's see where
why?
Join me in Nienda Kofiase. He's a busy man. It's interesting how he wants to talk to a nobody, which is amazing.
I'm said that not for nobody no many a day. So now Nina no odi nuane fi and I say, ama nyasa. Okay, say nobody did not the Nuan, that's all the panny building in near my way and ade. Oh, Miniama.
I mean, no sense, Kofi.
You would it.
Who engagements now?
Marty, inti, Yabekasa, and you know, Yadamunase, Nyame Adumunti, that's a ne, Yabesang Shiawa have you. No being Pepe Eastern time. All right. God bless you. Love you guys. Take care. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye. After the COVID-19, you will go to Ghana and campaign for Kofi. God bless you. We need more people to go and talk to more people about new developments in our political career. Maybe what we mean to mean COVID-19 or post-COVID-19. I don't know whether I can go to Ghana this summer. But what I can do is what I'm doing here and creating an awareness. So that more people will hear the alternative message. I have another independent candidate I have only just heard about. I have only just fished him out. And sometimes, it is very interesting. I was not expecting this man to grant me an audience, not at all. But it is Dr. Tom Asise. I think he will correct me. Dr. Tom Asise is an independent candidate. Dr. Tom Onosulu. Ochina nyankopon ya adom Dr. Tom so beba. Ochina wia. And you may say, there be a depending on time and no. But ochina around this sort of time, because Dr. Tom so US, baby. Said the time they figure it out. I will actually confirm the timings and I will let you know. But Ochina, Dr. Tom Asise beba. One also beba be candidate actually, but yes, ye any say agenda and shed down ye two different. Some of them need to see some of the similarities between them. What person Kofi ba Seattle? Maybe Sanamount. That was ba Seattle. Some person we inviting to Seattle. I'm inviting you no beba. We bet me put a group of people together with Seattle. Now wamra. Obed. Ghana Tono. Oh, I will sit down and I will make a few videos, proper videos on your history. And say, a problem I woni, I'm an warrior back and near man Dawson. Until Toda and near my check I will do them and I will put them. Oh, we are privileged to have him, Dodo. It is wonderful. Say people like that, a potential president will come and sit down with Amaman saying, Basa, Amabodeni. Now, you like the tour. So, as I see you now, you see, Monko Telegram, no, so Monko join Kofi, Monko support Kofi. Candidates need you guys need to really get behind them because they need your help. Traditional media for a woman, one because so when say traditional media for a woman, so. Franklin, may power child get in touch with me. I will interview you. Abba, whoa, how? I declare the discussing. We here saying 3 days, 4 days. Abba, bra. Me kura me cho. She said your friend say Anthony Baya or no me chain and me my brain. Come to me. Come and tell me what you do. That is my best. I am a strategist. That is me, my best skill. Mitie dia wo kanu a men so mi hunu baby a me strategy betimi aboa. I will help you refine. So get in touch with me, minua, bra ye ni nkomo. Wo ye presidential abra ye ni nkomo. Wo ye parliamentary abra ye ni nkomo. Hey, wo ye dia ben assembly bra ye ni nkomo. Wo ye interested Ghanaian. Wati business. Dia ben bra ye ni nkomo. We need to learn. We need to support each other. May the telegram net also message there to say a rich lady say, why are all these independent going for the presidency race? See about me say me wa grand agenda. My sheda na me interview woman na. As I am interviewing them, I'm also looking to connect them. Last week, me the Ernesto by na me pese independence ni hunu Ernesto. I wanted them to feel his passion. He is a passionate man. But what mumu do I don't remember Ernesto. Nti me sheda na me ma Ernesto by. I'm hoping so what mumu be ebe hunu Ernesto passion no. And they will try and connect with Ernesto because Ernesto is a natural leader waiting for a task. Waiting. As a same crofo who in the skills. Into Bube who is and say, Minion Crofo didn't come a variety of people. Empo, some friend MPP and DC for no mobile, memo almost what didn't come in TV. And sometimes you need to hear the story from a point. I think some me conduct interviewer. Questions, even me why could I not person me friend abronya me ba maybe send me style of question. Nipa bi a wo pese wo beba no wo ba maybe send me style of question ye nyina yate nenu masem Ernesto yeboa the one and only kojo kire last weekend me ni Ernesto din komo that's so me play me page so ha come YouTube ho no YouTube is easier to find eniema the videos no ama man say one e wo YouTube ko ne ko hwe interviews ni nyina agu ho. We aim to change Ghana. We don't care who it is, doesn't matter. All we need is the change, and I am the change agent. You are the change agent. The Messiah is me. The Messiah is you. Stop waiting for a Messiah Fufurobi wa baby. MPP and NDC game close. I don't know. Media, I'm putting the information there. Woman yina kraba. Na se asema me kachire Kofi mitimi kachire MPP, mitimi kachire NDC, me kachire independence ni nyina. Eye den a wo mu ba ko na beko parliament. Omu ba ko na beko your friends power. Ebia policies me influence policies ni bi across board. We might get some of those policies implemented, and that is me grand agenda. That is what intimia no be. So how much are you charging? They say charging for what? You are sitting with these people and interviewing. Be Kofi, so what you have not a penny. That said, maybe responses though, because me here abranti bi oba betina ha no abeye your friends a technical man amana. Osabaya abranti na more typical because woman is also. Now I am a cameraman. No, what you try no ye because at the moment me and a meeting common and me and a production and me and a me and na Eden pa. Into me here a production team. I need an editorial team. One more bed edit videos. Ne kama. Senka me record the videos and I'm on crowd for edit it and sana media system. This one you will see more videos. But at the moment, the me and I record me and I edit it. Me and I edit na me and I edit and internet near my slow. So if you run a business, now person me advert my friend. Brand be chia kakra na me advert man na me fe bi toto your friends the cameras. Na me fan pair abranti bi no so ntina ha no nye editorial team ma me kakra. He was your mate in Commonwealth, sir. He is a passionate guy. He really is. He's an exciting man. Really. Nyame ya adom Felicia. Depending on said ya fi way ebeko. Misi kasem e very nyama bebre e dependent on misi kasem. Because me mo home self-funded. I will try my very best. Na mahwe. Me kura minim se me wo vote and I say me ni vote. I don't know. Me call Ghana no me say Ghana card mentimi ane. Timi nya Ghana card. Ntimi ni me voters ID card that no. Itimi ameto aba. Say me to me to aba. Say me ntimi anto aba. Me vote na ye one. But mo ye 117 e wo so. E ye den ya mumu bi be kwa akoto aba. Enti se me influence the way you vote wa. Me to me ko mentimi anko. Naturally say impact no one ye in the sanka. We need change. I am the change agent and you are the change agent. Together we are our own Messiah. Yepe and ye betimi asesa ye man Ghana. Na eniema I improve na eniema I ye better. Watchina mene Mr. Tom asise ebeba nia bedin komo. I will tell you some of the other ones. If you've not followed the page, please follow the page and send wako. Because the way eniema work it out, you know, and ye interviews ni nyina na metimi a script na mama mu date. And they say, Minia or my kwabana say, a spare of the moment in a minyano, me come as a told the team to decide this person be dinko. And yes, scripted my cultural time I may follow the page, make sure the notification is switched on. Time be a menya ubi. Now or you're willing, someone name better and measure FD near dinko. Make sure say me you are not left out. You have followed the page. You love me, wahu. Means you know say my love for you. It is an uncertain time. Tintain, tarry, sa pepe. Let us play a neutral field and see the outcome. Kojo, sana me hunu no. Ade apa na wo de nyame anim ni. Odo nti nya niema nyina na mka kire wa wo be hunu. Odo timi kata wani nti nya niema me nyina na ya wo hunu. Enye hwe menim se odo nti wo hunu only by positives but many negatives wo. Ye be manage wo mon kakra. Nyankopon hyira mo nyina. I am eternally grateful. Say me so afidie no amoba so mo share mo ka ho asem kire nkrofo. If you know anybody who should see the interview, and the interview is one I really want more people to see. To Mr. With me in a watch party with page so I am what. Oh, the one year no fatu home page in the so mammy. Say be nipa eba page in so at least might have the opportunity to see the interview. Ebi ani etimia insight patriotism in one person. The time spent talking is definitely worth it. Martha, you know the love is deep and it is very mutual. Chantel, good evening, Minia. It is saying, where the high by pan wabetos you. Lawrence, it is saying, Lawrence, and what do man I can tell you on good authority over the 2 years I have been here, the difference is quite clear. Sometimes I am to but maybe a numbers person, me analyzing and things have changed so much over the 2 years I have been here. Pastor P says, you know, so Ronnie, very deep. Hey, we didn't hear saying, we Zimula, it's saying, the only thing constant in life is change. Indeed, we need to change. And yeah, but also bias, or do bias, Ernest, it's saying, with us. Well, for Ernest, it's saying, I hope so. With us. Mr. Ramon share video, mammy, why? Immediate. Menya papa, minimum we pet, we didn't come up, move some as or camera, no, that made food didn't come up. Oh, bad, this is the variety page. There's a lot of things that go on here. Woba, so politics now about to be. Oh, have some assault, oh, bad, and I'm named for food didn't come up. And also, so we hear see your boama relaxing. Your boama shiade, interactions, and no should be near. So there's an awful lot of things going on here. Mr. 97 no was on the same way new ones we want. Come Amma Manson YouTube page in Mama Water. youtube.com/Amma Manson 1. Spelling and I say we pay attention to it. Amma Manson 1, not Mason, Manson. Amma Manson 1. Follow our YouTube page, you know. Over the last 2 years, and because say YouTube, you see all the videos. Me will videos in Chi, videos in English. My playlist, and to pick the one you like. Oh, when I started here discussing sexual strategy, you know, you better me person inside become a panelist. No, we will circulate around a whole. Hey, blah blah. Element of surprise is what we are doing, but you I mean, in another 15 minutes or so, I will turn Medase. I'm hoping to be an agent of change. If I could do the change myself, I would have done it. But I know say I am incapable of it. But if I incite in all of you a little bit of change, I would have effected a great amount of change without much from me end. I am a catalyst. That's my job. I start fires. And then I smoke the fires, and then I cheer the fire on. Me that's it. Thank you. Yeah, but they will enjoy it because Nipa will not always be serious. I thought that's a relax. You need my number. Godfred, my number. WhatsApp. Me patch my friend direct. What? Me ni United Kingdom. Say we here. My journey na baby. Enti I am friend direct. WhatsApp. Ukoswa ubenyame my WhatsApp number and then I'm media to screen so no. Enti mo amo person mo sponsor me program no. Mo amo person me advertising mamo. Mo amo boni mo bi am esse me ni di nkomo. Ama you must speak to such a person. Ama When you be number family man wana se fa wono ne de mame na memfa more people emra na ye ni nkomo ti Nyankopon na somdue enka mu nyina medam wase nyaado monko Kofi Telegram no so na monko join na mu nyina mommoa na ye nyoman minya Marek Gandhi a mede beto ha monko gu so na monko ye moa ane minya Mr. Asise dia mede beto so na eno nso so yakọ na etietie wo bia de na ye boa na ye refine it. You love my insight wo that's it. Amen. Oh, God bless you too. Pastor P. Mate. Before Obada na me send you code into me ya na code na aba na me wedding komo. Why? Any option for let me love you. Franklin's photos. Franklin, who photos? Franklin, well, WhatsApp number then no Mr. Bra, WhatsApp me why ni komo. It looks like you and I need to talk, so let's talk. Frema, Yankopon won shira me man, I mean you won't tell me the accident. I said that is an insult. I won't even thank you because it's inadequate. To the Meduja Yankopon, or no one casa when you win said you woman, ne wodo etie. You need an advert. In fact, you'll come, I will advertise for you. Come and sponsor my program for me. Why? And I mean, your brand take it to be non tena. No me and near my non share near my na programs then cost regularly. Franklin's advert. Let that be my first advert. Why? Namumrada. Yeah, advert and kitten. Martin or say, I am an interesting character. Me are very interesting in many ways. Me mama abakan, but me papa third one. Into whom say me were features baby. Me were many abakan features, but me were middle child syndrome. So my brother. Sa. Yeah, woman November the 22nd. A binoma class as the last day of Scorpio or the first day of Sagittarius. And to me subai mo we the classic Scorpio subai. Sagittarius. Meanwhile, I don't fit in the box. I really don't fit in the box. And don't even try putting me in the box. And what would you accept me as it is? You need me to do something for you, Joseph. And you mate. Me number no, and then I'm aside there to screen. So what's happening? I'm a pamacho. Some I catch him say me secretary. Nti abraboni say ya neti me wi a me gusu a me ni Kofi kasa no messages ne ding dong nti me wi a me ko try say me ko kan na ma prepare na ma ba obada na nti say anya hwe ye hai about 12:16 am ti menti me get back and nepra watch na sometime I will get back to you si me ho abatere definitely we will hear from each other within the next 24 hours. United Nation ama wahala trouble ama more like it. Medimusi ha Nyankopon onhyira mu nyina ama me obo ade ya adom a ochina ye ni Mr. Senso ye de be fefe so ha na ya hwe ye how far catch you soon. Good night.